Thank you, Capri World Institute and their very prestigious board, chaired by producers Tony Ranese and Andrea Ervolino, and the festival's director, Pascal Weissdomini. Thank you for honoring the trial of the Chicago 7 with the Capri Hollywood Award Fest Film of the Year, as well as the Los Angeles Italia Best Movie of the Year. It's an honor, and I thank you on behalf of everyone involved with the film. I wish everyone a great year ahead and continued health, well-being, and happiness for all of us as we navigate 2021.
We're coming.
We're going to Chicago to protest the Vietnam War.
And there's no place to be right now but in it.
We watched for a decade while these rebels without a job tell us how to prosecute a war. Well, they're going to spend their 30s in a federal facility, real time.
People say, you know, Abby, are you concerned about an overreaction from the cops?
Holy shit. You all right?
I was until I saw that. Are the people ready to make opening arguments?
At the defense table, Abby Hoffman, Jerry Rubin, Dave Dellinger, Rennie Davis, Lee Weiner, John Freund, Tom Hayden, and Bobby Seale. These defendants had a plan, and the plan was to incite a riot.
I call this portion of the trial with friends like these.
My trial's begun without my lawyer.
The court assumes you are being represented by the Black Panther sitting behind you.
The riots were started by the Chicago Police Department.
Sustained.
Nobody objected.
Jurors 6 and 11, they're with us.
Juror number 6 and juror number 11, you're dismissed from this jury.
Can you tell us why?
Because this is my courtroom.
We've dealt with jury tampering, wiretapping, a defendant that was literally gagged.
Get your hands off me!
You're the first to suggest that I have discriminated against a black man.
Then let the record show that I'm the second.
But when we walked in here this morning, they were chanting that the whole world is watching.
If we leave here without saying anything about why we came in the first place, it'll be heartbreaking.
Last summer, why did you come to the convention? To end the war.
We're giving them exactly what they want, a stage and an audience.
Yeah, you really think there's going to be a big audience?
Here I am! This is what revolution looks like, real revolution.
We may have to hurt somebody's feelings.
Is this prosecution politically motivated?
I'm tired of hearing you.
It would be impossible for me to care any less what you are tired of.
Here I am!
There will be order!
We have to find some courage now.
How much is it worth to you? What's your price? To call off the revolution? My life.
Open your eyes, 'cause a new day is dawning. The new day is dawning. The whole world is watching.
Thank you, Capri World Institute and their very prestigious board, chaired by producers Tony Ranese and Andrea Ervolino, and the festival's director, Pascal Weissdomini. Thank you for honoring the trial of the Chicago 7 with the Capri Hollywood Award Fest Film of the Year, as well as the Los Angeles Italia Best Movie of the Year. It's an honor, and I thank you on behalf of everyone involved with the film. I wish everyone a great year ahead and continued health, well-being, and happiness for all of us as we navigate 2021.
Thank you so much, Aaron Sorkin, for this message you wanted to give to Los Angeles Italia Festival. Welcome back. What a joy to have here with me my good fellow friend Dan McVicar and this kid, amazing kid. I love him so much as a child, as a son. Actually, he's a very good friend of my son, Matteo. Actually, the idea to have here tonight with us Federico Ielapi is by Matteo. Why, Dad, you don't invite in the studio Federico with you tonight? I said, you are a genius, my boy. And so thank you so much for joining us. Federico Ielapi is the leading star of the movie Pinocchio by Matteo Garrone, produced by Rai Cinema. Congratulations to Matteo Garrone and to Rai Cinema for this amazing movie. Congratulations to Federico for starring in this wonderful way. Federico, how was to be Pinocchio?
It was amazing because it was the most because I ever dreamed. I always dreamed to be Pinocchio, and my dream come true.
Your dream came true. What a joy to have such a kid speaking.
No, it's wonderful to hear this fine young man. His nose has returned to a normal size.
Yep.
I'm glad to say from this angle I can tell. But really a tremendous performance, and also one that you were there in the makeup chair a lot. There were a lot of makeup changes for you. Great patience for a young man. You were there in the makeup chair how long?
4 hours and 30 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, but we're going to talk about it a little later, because we have with us some great friends that we're going to celebrate, because they are just nominated for an Oscar. Excuse me. And but before let me tell again that the movie Pinocchio will be the opening movie tonight at 4 o'clock in Los Angeles, just there, the Chinese theater back, where now we see live that there are cars going back and forth. The life is going back to normality in Los Angeles. What do you think, Daniel?
Well, you'll be able to see this film as the opening film for the festival in the cinema at the Chinese Theater in Los Angeles, which is just extraordinary. My hat's off to you for all that you've done to be able to make this festival both live and doing the best as we can virtually in today's situation.
Well, actually, let me tell you something. I am very disappointed, because I promised Federico since Christmas 2019 that he was going to come with his family, with me and my son, to Los Angeles for the festival last year. Then he had to go with the Pinocchio and with Matteo Garrone and Roberto Benigni to Berlin Film Festival. So considering the Los Angeles Italia, the Oscar were anticipated last year, Matteo Garrone says, Pascal, if you come to Los Angeles, if he goes to Los Angeles with you, then won't be any more a surprise in Berlino. So Federico was a little disappointed and said, well, it's very important that I go with Roberto Benigni and Matteo Garrone, and I won't go to Los Angeles. So I said, no problem, you come with me next year. Then all these tremendous things happen in this year, and also 2021, we are not going yet to Los Angeles. I promise in front of our audience that soon, I don't say when, so nobody can make any joke to us, you'll be in Los Angeles enjoying the town, enjoying all the amazing theme park. There are a few, Universal Studios, Disney, Legoland in San Diego, no?
Yeah.
You're dreaming to go there.
Yeah, thanks, and it's my dream since I was little, because it's pretty cool. I've seen it only in the photos, but it's pretty cool. Yeah.
So what a joy to have this guy here. Well, today the program has been so far amazing, and now will be really even more, because going forward, happening so many things. We started the day with Andrea Morricone and Andrea Griminelli honoring the maestro Ennio Morricone with a special concert. Actually, we're going to see a little piece now, one more piece. Then we're going to meet again Andrea Griminelli and the legendary maestro Tony Renis, but I'll tell you later. Then we had the pleasure to have with us here live from Los Angeles Laura Pausini, Diane Warren, Edoardo Ponti, and from Italy Niccolò Iardi and Ibra Ghi for the movie The Life Ahead, who actually is going to be the second movie of this year Los Angeles Festival, because if Pinocchio will start at 4 p.m. Los Angeles time, then to follow it will be the award ceremony of Edoardo with the president of the festival Andrea Iervolino and the chairman, the Oscar winner Nick Vallelonga, and then the movie starring Sofia Loren and Ibra Ghi. And then, of course, so many more movies during this week. We're going to have tonight also the third movie will be Stefano Mordini movie with starring Valeria Golino, actually closed the Venice Film Festival. But let me tell you, there will be an incredible section of movies of the past year. A few very recent, they went to Berlino, And then I want to remember the movie starring Monica Bellucci, who actually directed by a Tunisian guy. We're going to have a tremendous lineup of documentary, starting from Notturno by Gianfranco Rosi, who actually was the Italian nominated movie for the year. And of course, we're going to have Paolo Conte by Giorgio Verdelli, Fellini of the Spirits by Selma Dell'Olio, Extra Liscio by Miss Sgarbi, Elisabetta Sgarbi, and then again we're gonna have an amazing movie written and directed by Marco Pontecorvo, actually Gillo Pontecorvo's son, starring Joaquin de Almeida and Harvey Keitel, Fatima. And then what a beautiful movie is the one that George Gallo, the Italian-American director, directed. And on Friday, this is a movie that really celebrates Italian and American friendship. You know, Federico, that Italy and America this year celebrate 160 years of friendship.
Cool.
Yes, and we're celebrating our friendship here with Dan McVicker. No, it's very important.
Indeed, and you can go to LosAngelesItalia.com and you'll be able to see the whole full program. It's every afternoon and evening. You'll be able to see Italian films in Los Angeles at the Chinese Theater all the week before the Oscars.
And also, I want to remember you that we have two platforms who actually shows every single day from today until next Saturday 163 movies. The artistic director Antonella Cocco did an amazing job, as well as Gianluca Castagna. They selected 163 between among movies, documentaries, and shortcut. Yes, because it's all about also young people. We want to support many young people. We got like 100 shortcut from so many nice and upcoming filmmakers. So really, it's a joy to be both physical and virtual online. So before we start a conversation with an amazing group of friends, please let's pay attention on this last song that today Andrea Morricone and Andrea Griminelli dedicated to the one and only Ennio Morricone. And welcome back to Los Angeles, Italia. I am very honored to have again here with us Andrea Griminelli, but on the top, let's show the all people we have here. Nino, facciamo vedere tutti gli amici che sono qui con noi e ci sono insieme ad Andrea Griminelli Massimo Cantini Parrini, candidato all'Oscar per i costumi di Pinocchio, Francesco Pegoretti e Dalia Colli, candidati insieme a Marco Lie per il film Pinocchio, make-up and hairstyle, e dovrebbe esserci anche quella poltrona è vuota perché vuole fare l'entrata trionfale il maestro Tony Renis che era lì fino a un minuto fa. Adesso
Tony's off writing another song.
Apparirà. So welcome to all of you. Andrea, how was it to perform today with your colleague Andrea Morricone in the name of Ennio Morricone?
Great pleasure. I mean, I have a great memory thanks to you. I played this piece to Ennio Morricone at the Walk of Fame in Los Angeles, and it was a great experience for me. And Ennio Morricone said, yeah, this now is the Andreas Flute, not the Gabriel Zoboer. So it was a great compliment. And so we play with Andrea Morricone. Now Andrea is gone because he has something to do. But
yeah, he has a very important thing to do. He just had, his wife just had a child 10 days ago, no?
Yes. So he had to go back to his family. But so now we are planning also to play some more pieces together, thanks to this new duo, flute and piano. And also
phenomenal. So I say to you that the triumphal entrance by the legendary music composer, Golden Globe winner, Oscar nominated, Sanremo winner, and many million records sold all over the world through his voice. Then Julio Iglesias, Diana Ross, Michael Bolton, Michael Bublé, Black Eyed Peas, Andrea Bocelli, Celine Dion. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Tony Renis.
Ti sei dimenticato Lionel Richie.
Sorry, Lionel Richie, Mr. Renis. You are too bad to me.
No, è un onore.
You speak in English, please. Did you forget English?
Non ti sento bene, Pascal.
I said we speak in English, Tony.
Sì, sure. Sometimes a few words in Italian, they are not bad. But anyway, I gotta say that this is a great opportunity that you did, Pascal, to have the participation of the Chinese theater this year. Is a great conquer, and we are very proud to have our friends in LA in connection with the festival that usually we do there. All of us, unfortunately, because of this pandemic, we are forced to stay here. But I think that it's gonna be a great festival, and we are very, very happy, and we dream that Sofia, the movie of Sofia, and in particular the song by my friend Diane Warren and my little daughter Laura Parsini, we hope really that they're gonna win today, and it's a great honor for Italy. If he's gonna win, it's the first time that one Italian song is gonna win the Oscar. I was dreaming many years ago with Andrea Bocelli and Celine Dion. We got the nomination and we were sure to win. Unfortunately, we didn't, because the song that was a winner was a bad song, terrible songs. But that's what happened also sometimes in Hollywood. Not every time is gonna win the best song. Now,
you know what makes a song successful then is the people.
Let me finish. I think that Diane Warren and Laura, they have a great song this year, and we hope that they're gonna win.
But what makes a song legendary is the people, and everybody knows in the world the prayer, the song you wrote with Carol Bailey and David Foster, and nobody remembers the song. I mean, I barely remember that it was a song by Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey, but I don't remember either the title and either the music. So the prayer is sung by so many people, is a cover, is a cult song,
standard.
No?
It's a standard, an absolute standard. The prayer, a beautiful song.
This is more satisfaction, but we were dreaming because we won the Golden Globe as a humanity, you know, and then we were dreaming to win the Oscar, and all of Hollywood, all our friends, they vote for us, but unfortunately, the voting people, they are more than 6,000. That means that it's not easy. It's not easy. Sometimes, and most of
the Pinocchio trailer, and then we talk with Massimo Cantini, Parrini, Francesco Pegoretti and Dalia Colli.
Avevo pensato di fabbricarmi con le mie mani, proprio da me, un burattino di legno. Pinocchio, dai, di qualcosa.
Babbo!
Svegliatevi! Mi è nato un figlio!
Così, da un giorno all'altro?
Da un giorno all'altro, da un minuto all'altro.
Guarda, Pinocchio, guarda. 1 e 2. Se fai come me, fra 2 o 3 giorni già puoi camminare da solo.
Pinocchio!
Un burattino come noi.
Tu chi sei?
Pinocchio!
Ah, sì! Lo seminiamo, nasce una piantina. Stracolma di zecchini.
Sono stato derubato!
Mettetelo in prigione!
Come, in prigione? Che sta succedendo al naso?
Madame Monsieur! Ecco a voi il succhino Pinocchio!
Aiuto! Babbo.
Pinocchio.
Perché sei grande?
È un segreto.
Io non voglio essere un burattino. Voglio diventare un bambino come tutti gli altri.
Live from Hollywood with Federico Ielapi starring as Pinocchio. Federico.
Yeah, I will never have that much words to be grateful to Matteo. He gave me a big opportunity, and I hope I did well.
You did very well, no, Daniel?
Thanks.
Indeed. Yeah, I mean, you're certainly on the screen you see a tremendous talent, but in person you're a delightful young man.
Yes, and you can, if you are in Los Angeles, you can go to the theater, Chinese theater today at 4 p.m. and you'll be able, if there are seats enough, to have this particular opportunity to appreciate on the big screen, the IMAX screen of the Chinese theater, this movie. So, Massimo, how difficult for you was to get this job done? What inspired you most to make such masterpieces that are now in competition for the Oscar?
Yeah, it was very difficult for me because the inspiration is the most difficult things to have. You know, the idea is for me is really difficult. But for Pinocchio, we did well because we saw the first prints from the book, from Collodi's book, the original one, that inspired me a lot. And Matteo Garrone was agreed because nobody represent this word before. It was a new language for us. So we start from reality. We start from the poverty of that period. And I made a very big documentation of Macchiaioli, the famous Italian painting of 19th century, the Tuscany one. And then we made more than 60 costumes, and we made all new, and then made really dirty and with patches, and you know we dye, we bleach it for make them really real and cool, as Matteo likes.
So Dalia, before Federico told us that he was working with the makeup artist 4.5 hours to become Pinocchio every single day. He was a good boy, very patient.
Yes, of course. Ciao, Federico. Sure, he was our hero, our little child in wood. But unfortunately, I didn't take care of him because I organized all the makeup department, and so I take care of all the characters that hadn't so much prosthetics intervention. But I know and I see every day Federico entered in the van, in the track, like a little beautiful boy. And when he finished his makeup and came out of the track, he was our very hero in wood.
Well, it seems that you guys, Italians, are very good in this type of job. Alessandro Bertolazzi and Giorgio Gregorini, they won recently an Oscar. Actually, we celebrated them at Chinese theater for this amazing Warner Bros. Movie. And now it's you, Francesco, you, Dalia, and Marc Coulier, with an American gentleman. Also, Alessandro and Giorgio had an American gentleman with them working. But, you know, a great friendship, a great team. Italian-American gets very high to the Oscar positions.
Yeah, it's true. So I completely agree. But also this project, this movie, was a big opportunity to work everybody together. Is a good relationship with the whole department, with the prosthetics, between me, Dalia, Massimo with the costume. So everybody, we are working together for this amazing movie. With the English people, with American. So I love to work everybody together. It was a good challenge for everybody to create the characters different. So this is I agree with you.
And I have to say that this film is a collaboration of so many people and so many talents, and that's indicative of the finest parts of filmmaking, because it is a collaborative effort between certainly actors, but then all the arts come together in a film with the music and making the costumes, makeup, and the hair. That's what, as actors, we're closest to. But the scenografia, I'm speaking too much Italian these days. I forget the art
set
decoration. The set decoration and art direction. Thank you, Pascal, for
production designer.
And of course, it all starts with the story and the writer. So everybody gets on board the same train, the same direction, and makes something beautiful to touch the audience. And that's why film, I think, is so powerful. But that's also what makes a festival like this, between Los Angeles, America, and Italy, so powerful, is the cultures coming together, or the Italian culture coming back to America that we all love so much there.
Massimo, it's the truth that Matteo Garrone really believe you did an amazing job. Since he realized that Pinocchio was not going to represent Italy for the Oscar because the commission selected a documentary, Notturno, he keep anyway insisting that you should have a nomination, you guys, because he says, well, if there is the perfection in job, this is Massimo custom, Dalia and Francesco art for the characters. So Matteo Garrone knows very well his job, and he has the taste of understanding what really makes the difference in this job, no?
Yeah, absolutely. Matteo knows very, very, very well his job. Our job too. He has a very big vision culture. So he came from paintings. He was an artist before. So he knows really, really good how to do all frames. And was exciting to work with him and everybody, because Francesco says that we were a team, and it's true. We had many people to help us as well. I have an amazing team too. My assistant, my seamstress, all the people that dye the costumes and age in the costumes. So the movie was really big to done. All the jobs are new. We didn't rent anything, so it was really well done and well made everything.
Dalia, what did Matteo Garrone say to you when he hired you, and this was your first job with him?
No, absolutely not. I met Matteo Garrone in 2007 for Gomorra. That was the first time that I worked with him, and it was a very exciting experience, and I learned a lot of things of the life in this occasion. With Matteo, we worked together a lot of times, and for this I'm very happy, because every time that I work with Matteo, I can live a new experience, and sure, I think that he is the best director in this moment, because I think that in his head there is a word very big, another word, and he lives in his word, and I'm happy that he let me enter in this magic world, and to stay with him and create this sort of movie and this sort of characters. With Matteo, we shooted reality. If I say well, in 2012, I think, and I won my first statuette of Davide Donatello with this movie. It was a moment very particular in my life, because I was just became mother, and with my little daughter we left for Naples. And we lived this experience together for reality. And never
I mentioned
say what?
No, sorry. I mentioned before about Bertolazzi and Gregorini for Suicide Squad. They won the Oscar. This means that even for an American movie, the Italian art is always very, very important. Francesco, beside every type of influence of this global world, the Italian taste, the Italian flavor, the Italian style still is a big deal in the world, no?
Yeah, it's true. We have a big traditional work about hair and makeup in the world. Everybody knows this. I don't know why, but there is a big tradition with for a costume, makeup, and hair coming from Italy. The English American people love love a lot to work with us. I'm so proud about. For me too. I like to work. I love to work with the American English people because we carry on this big tradition about makeup and hair.
Yes, Tony Renis, your legend is known all over the world. This year we celebrate 160 years of friendship between Italy and America. Now, if there is somebody Italian that arrived in America and was welcome as a young fellow to support, this was the young Tony Renis when you first arrived in America. How difficult was to succeed, Tony, being a young Italian musician?
No, I don't think that for me it wasn't so difficult. I think that I was lucky because when I decide, it was my dream since I was a little kid. It was my dream to go to Hollywood, to Broadway, to America, and I had the chance to know and became a great friend of already the genius in the music that he was my brother Quincy Jones.
He
And
calls you Fico.
when he told me, no, Fico, he called me.
Yeah, he calls you Fico.
I'm Fico. For Quincy, he called me Fico, Fico. And when he told me, hey, if you have the chance to come to Los Angeles, give me a call. I didn't expect a long time to bring the plane, to take a plane and go to Los Angeles to call him. And I start to stay living in his house for almost a year. That's why for me, to be in America and to have a success and to know the most important personality that I was dreaming since I was a little kid, it wasn't so difficult. But I think that I'm one of the exception because it is very true that America opened the door to everybody, but if you don't deserve, if you don't show your talent, they so fast they are gonna close the door. That's why it's not easy. And my opinion is in any way is better to try because America is a great country, and if you have some chances, they give it to you a lot of possibility of success, and that's why America is America.
Yeah, and that's and Tony, you've got the goods. That's what America says. You got to have the goods. If you bring it, if you're coming, you got to bring it. And you brought it, and you brought it with your heart. And I think that's been, from my observation, the secret to your success. But for me, as somebody who actually knew you in Los Angeles, you also brought the Italian culture to everybody with such passion and with such joy. Starting with your passion for making a plate of spaghetti with your tomato sauce. And moving from the basics on up.
Yeah. No, I was also using my my brain. That when I went to the a lot of friends of mine, they were telling me, Tony, if you go to Los Angeles, you must go to the best hotel. Is the Beverly Hills Hotel on Sunset, and there you can meet actors, producer, you know, everybody in the entertainment, especially the movie stars. That it was my dream. I was starting to shoot, starring some movies in Italy, but my dream was go to Los Angeles and go to Hollywood and try maybe to find somebody that is gonna give me a great chance. And I went to this beautiful hotel. I was spending most of my money that I start to get from my song Quando, Quando, Quando was 1962. 1962, my song was a huge success all over the world, but especially in America. In America, was a huge success, but nobody knew who was Tony Rennis. No, that's why I went to this beautiful hotel. I rent the best bungalow, and every morning I went to the swimming pool because my friends said, "You must go to the swimming pool. You have the cabanas, a beautiful swimming pool with the cabanas, and you there, you can find a lot of possibility." I did, and every morning I went to the swimming pool. I got my cabana, my ombrellone, my everything. I was watching, try. Nobody gave me a shit. Nobody. I try everything. A certain moment, I got one idea. In that time, we didn't have the cellular, and all the most important personality in the swimming pool, they were joined by a certain kind of page. They call it page, you know. They were, everybody, they received the most important personality, the telephone call from the studios, from the office, from the secretary, and every single moment I was listening. Mr. Gregory Peck at the telephone, Mr. Kirk Douglas at the telephone. I say, my God. And I got the idea. I went to the Operetta it was out my first album in the United States with Capitol. Tony Rennie's Rising Stallion Star, Quando, Quando, Quando. And I went to the Operetta and I told her, "This is my album. I give it to you. Is the best song in the album is Quando, Quando, Quando." Quando, Quando was a really huge success in the United States. And the Operetta said, "Oh, Quando, 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 Quando." Yes, Quando was for you. I give her the signature, the autograph, and I was asking her, "Please, would you please to be nice, to be kind, to call me every 10 minutes, to page me every 10 minutes." and she was so nice, lady, and every single 10 minutes, Mr. Tony Rennis at the telephone, and I went to the telephone. I would say, yeah. And after a couple of days, I became the most requested artist in Hollywood. That was, I was using my brain.
Very good. So you were doing Instagram before Instagram. You did it with the telephone from the Beverly Hills Hotel pool.
So this is our Los Angeles award, the Puccinella mask for Federico.
Wow.
Yes, yes, for you.
Bello.
Yes.
You get an award.
And of course, yes, you deserve it because you did an amazing job as Pinocchio. And of course, there is a mask also for Massimo Cantini Parrini, Dalia Colli, and Francesco Pegoretti. Massimo, you are coming from a great tradition in costume. You were a student with Maestro Piero Tosi. What do you carry in your heart of the lesson that Maestro Piero Tosi gave you?
I have a really, really good memory. I miss him a lot. He passed away 2 years ago, and for me, it's a it's a huge, sad things for me, because I was friends with Piero for 25 years, and I miss him so much. Piero at school, it wasn't a teacher, it wasn't a costume designer too. He was a really his lessons, they were like a life lessons, not just a costume lesson. So I had a good memory of that time, and I work with Gabriela Pescucci too. So I've been her assistant for 10 years, more than 10 years. So all the Piero Tosi school was in my blood. I hope to continue his tradition.
Yeah, you are an amazing Massimo, really. The whole world is for you. And Francesco, so we're talking about Italian worldwide. So how does it feel to represent Italy on Sunday for this important opportunity that comes from the Oscar? You are an Oscar nominated hairstylist.
Yeah, I am an Oscar nominated for a stylist, but I feel with me all my country, Italy. So I am so proud to represent Italy, my category, for the Oscar. So it's a big emotion for me, big responsibility for myself, for my job, of course, for the movie. Especially for Italy, for all Italy.
Federico, last word to you. So what is your feeling for your important movie, Pinocchio, going to the Oscar with 2 nominated artists? I mean, we have 3 nominated: Massimo Cantini Parrini, Dalia Colli, and Francesco Pegoretti. What's your feeling?
I'm so happy, and I'm happy because they nominated Pinocchio and Massimo Cantini Parrini, Francesco Pegoretti, and Dalia. I'm so happy that they nominated them at the Oscars, and even Mark Coulier, because they deserve it. I hope it would win because they deserve it a lot.
And
Grazie,
do you want to congratulate with Roberto Benigni, Geppetto, because he just got the Golden Leo, the best award from the Venice Film Festival, like the Lifetime Achievement Award is going to be delivered and presented to Roberto Benigni early September 2021.
Congratulations, Roberto, and it was my dream working near you, and my dream come true. A lot of my dreams come true.
So thank you again to you guys, and thanks to Tony Renis, who actually is our mentor, our leader. Without him, this festival, Los Angeles Italia, would never happen. As well as he has been very important for creating Ischia Global and Capri Hollywood. Mr. Mida, that whatever Tony Renis touches become gold.
Pascal, it's not me, it's you. You are the genius, not me.
You are the genius. So thank you everybody. I want
Thank
to
you very
really,
much, guys.
I want to really say in bocca al lupo to Massimo, Dalia, and Francesco.
Crepi.
With Tony Renis, we're gonna see
Crepi.
more during the next days because of the festival keep going from today until Saturday. Check the program on internet, on losangelesitalian.com, on the website. You can go and double check the movies on the two platforms, eventive.org and mymovies.it. Daniel?
And if you're in Los Angeles, there's limited seats available, only 25% capacity. So make sure you arrange for your tickets. Go down to the cinema and see some movies in person tonight. Also, there'll be the big opening. Eduardo Ponti will also be there for his film. So go and
see you tomorrow. More or less the same time with more guests for Los Angeles Italia 2001. So grazie mille Domenico Durante, Nino Baldi, Alberto Marocco, and Carlotta D'Agostino, of course, the artistic director Antonella Cocco. For today, it's okay. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Buongiorno e buonasera.